went to the Granite City
Cyber
opening and you didn't go live.
No, what do you?
Unbelievable. What are you here for? You're just here to sit here on the chair and to block the red light behind you that I paid like $50 for.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't get the ambiance of the red light.
And to give you laughter.
Give me laughter.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. I don't know if I would find you funny. Welcome to the Barry B podcast, streaming live to 802 Scoop from the Inside Scoop Studios, Main Street, Barre, Vermont. My name is Michael Booten, and with me tonight is Liam Hogan, the purveyor of Hogan Group LLC,
and the blocker of the red light,
and the blocker of the red lights. And also, you have a new service that you're offering.
Yes, I do, but it's not widely available yet. So,
you know what? People are going to be breaking down your door by watching the Barry Beat.
Probably, and they can message me or do whatever, but it's not widely available yet.
Oh,
slowly.
I just let something out of the bag?
Yeah.
Oh.
Slowly.
All right. Well,
stay tuned.
Stay tuned for his mysterious hidden secret that he has. All military and veterans dinner Thursday, May 28th, this Thursday, 5 p.m. And guests may offer donations. So that's at the Legion, the American Legion, Post 10. Call 802-479-9058. Then, of course, tomorrow, are you going to go to the Memorial Day Parade tomorrow?
What time does it start?
It starts at 10:30 at the auditorium. Oh, you don't wake up before 10:30? Maybe you need to go get a job. Go to work.
I have a job that gave me a 3-day weekend, so I get to sleep in.
To 10:30?
I slept till 11 on Saturday.
That's insane.
Half the day
the
gone.
Parade starts. It's unacceptable. The parade starts at the auditorium at 10:30 a.m. and ends at City Hall Park at 11 a.m. So go on down there and watch the ceremonies. In the event of rain, which I believe there is going to be rain tomorrow, and it's going to be at the Barre Elks. So go on down there. And you're not going to go.
I'll go. I'll be the first one up there.
Should we bring the mic?
We
can bring the Scoopy. Where's the Scoopy? Grab the Scoopy.
Bring the Scoopy.
We can bring the Scoopy. I like the Scoopy. Honoring and remembering, never forget our veterans.
Yes.
And the big flag's up, which is pretty awesome. I love seeing that. So that's tomorrow, which it is supposed to be rainy tomorrow with a high of 65 degrees. But Tuesday, we're going to be sunny with a high of 80 degrees. So it's going to be freaking hot out.
Yep.
Now
the day we're all inside.
What?
Well, I said the day we're all inside.
Yeah.
Those of us who work, at least.
I work and I'll be inside.
Oh, I work too. I'll be inside. But the air conditioner's full blast.
Not at the State House. Those air conditioners have not been fixed yet.
Uh-oh.
And then Wednesday will be partly cloudy with a high of 77. Thursday is going to be cloudy with a high of 63. Then Friday, a high of 61 with some rain. And Saturday, also rain with a high of 58 degrees. And opening up on Sunday with a partly cloudy 69 degrees. And it's a little warm in here. Just saying. It's a little warm.
A little warm.
It's a little warm. I got to take off my jacket. It's so hot. It's bloody hot. I should have thought about that. You could fill in
The blank.
blank airtime there, buddy. That's okay. Good morning. Good evening, Raylene.
Oh shoot, we better behave. Raylene's watching.
She likes it when we're difficult. So there's no city council today, no board meeting. Did you take a look at Barrytown?
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah. Perused through it. They had their reorganization stuff.
What now?
Their reorganization. They have to reelect the chair and all that.
Oh, is that this week?
I
They
don't-
should do Bob. Bob should be the next chair. You don't think so?
Sure. I don't have an opinion on it.
I know. I don't know who's turning up those thermostats, but they need to be turned down.
How can she see the thermostat from
I don't know. I mean, I can't see the thermostat. Nobody's coming over here touching this, right? Like, you know that, Raylene.
How?
Nobody's coming over. All right. Well, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg warned about screenshotting messenger chats is not a brand new update. It traces back to January 2022 announcement. The feature alerts users when someone screenshots a disappearing message inside an end-to-end encrypted messenger chat as part of Meta's privacy-focused messaging updates. So this was already happening?
Apparently.
I did not know that this was already happening.
Try and
All right.
screenshot a chat.
Well, I'm gonna do that right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is there a way to do you know how to make it so the messages disappear?
No.
Neither do I.
So it only happens when messages disappear?
I think so.
Oh. Well, I never do that. So.
Let's see. Nor do I.
I don't talk to very
doesn't-
many people.
I don't know how to do that, so it doesn't look like that's something that's as easily accessible as one might think. But nevertheless, apparently that was something that was brought up, and I'll be honest with you, that's a good thing. Like, if you're screenshotting a message, people should know that you did that. I'm
Mhm.
just saying. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've done that. But it would be nice for, usually when I screenshot, I'll say, hey, can I screenshot this and send it? Unless I dislike you, then sometimes I don't.
No, you probably don't ask me then, huh?
No, I never ask you. Raylene will vouch for this. I send all the screenshots of the crap that you say about her. It's true. No comment?
No, you're on my list now.
I'm on the list. Vermont regulators are investigating possible environmental impacts after high winds knocked down and broke large numbers of solar panels at the E.R. Waite Cemetery solar site in Shaftesbury. State officials say the damaged panels contain lead and silver, and the Agency of Agriculture is looking at whether the soil testing is needed to determine if contamination is a concern.
You ever been to Shaftesbury?
No, do you know where Shaftesbury is?
Is it next to Waterbury?
I don't know. I've never been to
I've
Shaftesbury.
never been there either.
Oh my goodness.
These obscure Vermont towns, I'm telling you.
Okay, so let's look up where Shaftesbury is. So Shaftesbury is right next to
If you-
Glastonbury. Do you know where that is?
No,
Oh,
no idea.
it's below Arlington. Do you know where that is?
Isn't that Southern Vermont?
Oh, that was pretty good. It's right above Bennington.
Oh, there you go. Woohoo.
Well, there you go. Well, I should have done a different one. I should have said like White Creek. You wouldn't know where White Creek is.
Well, it's probably like somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Well, it's right between Arlington and Bennington. So
Those southern Vermonters don't know what it's like.
More importantly, it's the fact that these wonderful solar panels. I hate solar panels in general. Let's just be clear. I hate seeing beautiful fields filled up with metal and plastic solar panels. They're so freaking ugly, and they're just not good. I would rather have one nuclear plant in the state of Vermont and get rid of the 100+ solar panels that we have, or solar fields, because there's like 100.
Solar fields?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like 100 solar fields.
I know there's one up by the airport.
And there's one up by the school, or at least there's going to be one up behind the C building up by Green Acres. It's irritating. I dislike that. I want to see beautiful fields with cows roaming freely in them. That's what Vermont's about.
Yeah.
But no, we got solar panels,
Right.
which apparently have lead and silver that leak into the ground.
Nice.
That's super environmentally friendly.
It really is. As environmentally friendly as my Subaru Crosstrek, not turning off at the red light.
Did you turn that feature off?
No. I do every time it does it, but it doesn't stick.
You can get a little thing that makes it so that it sticks.
Yeah. Need one of those.
Yeah. I plan on getting one for the Jeep.
Yeah. Because then I feel like I'm slow at the red light, especially if you're up there at Hospital Hill and you have 2 people. I want to be the first one. So when it has to go, I go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know where it's really important is the Summer Street turning on to Maple.
Yep.
Let me just tell you, that light is super quick, like super quick.
Yep.
It's done and over with. It doesn't fool around.
No.
It does not fool around. So if your car turns off,
It could be the difference
could be
between
the
green and
difference.
yellow.
That's right. All right. So Burlington Mayor Emma Mulvaney Stanek is proposing a $112 million
Wow.
budget that would close an $11 million gap without layoffs. Her plan relies on cutting or freezing vacant positions, raising municipal taxes, increasing the police and fire tax, and making several internal spending reductions as the city faces raising health insurance, staffing, and operating costs. She went to school with me.
Did she?
She did. We graduated together with Gina Galfetti.
You had a super popular class.
We had a very politically active class.
Hmm.
Definitely a politically active class.
How many years ago did you graduate?
Look at that like snotty little douchey look on your face. For the record, it was a few years ago.
Just a couple.
It was a couple of years ago. It was 25, 26, 27, 28 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah. How old are you?
28.
That's right. Because you were born in April of 1998, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's 28 years ago.
There you go.
That's okay. If Raylene's watching, that means Jeff is watching. And both of us were not alive when he graduated. All 3 of us weren't. That's not true. I don't know if that's true. Oh man, I'm going to get into trouble for that. Vermont lawmakers are heading toward adjournment with several major bills still unresolved, including education reform, the state budget, and the property yield bill, a tax policy, and transportation funding. House Speaker Jill Krowinski had hoped the session could wrap up Friday, but lawmakers are now expected to be back tomorrow on Tuesday as legislative leaders continue negotiations with Governor Phil Scott's administration. I don't know why it's my understanding that Raylene just said, be nice. And Chris Fletcher, good evening. Yeah, so I was hoping we were going to be done Friday, and now we're going into overtime, and it's looking like Wednesday, hopefully, but it may be Friday. And that will be adjourning, which is such a pain. Such a pain. It's just not fun, because now we're like the committee work is all done.
Right.
So we're just going there to do, busy work of approving things on the floor. And it's just really frustrating. And Phil Scott has been very clear what he wants, and we should just give him what he wants. There's, it's just give it to him. Let him have it. He wants to make Vermont more affordable, and we should be like falling in line with that.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion. Your thoughts?
Sounds good to me. How does that work? So now you're just going there and sitting in your chair number 7, what is it, 17? Or is it 25?
16.
16. So you just go sit and vote all day?
So what will happen is, because our committee won't do any more work now because there's nothing that we can do. So the way that I understand it is that we will go to the floor. If there's votes that need to be done, we'll do those, and then we'll recess. And committees that have something will take it up, and committees that don't will
Mill around?
just mill around.
Go get a coffee and a donut?
Yeah. Coffee, donuts, all sorts of fun things. I don't know. Hopefully we get it done quicker. Hey, you want to hear something really awesome though?
Sure.
We hit 15,000.
Was it because of me?
Sure. It was all because of you.
Woohoo!
It was all, wait a minute. Hit the dinger. There we go. 15,000. Raylene is super excited. We hit 15,000. We're at 15,001.
Wow.
That
Ooh,
is
I have
that
a
is pretty
notification.
insane.
I bet it was my brother.
Who's your brother?
Yeah. Jack Hogan accepted my invite to follow the 802 scoop.
Nice. Connie says having town meeting in May did no good at all for budget info. Yeah, so I think it does for municipality, but for the school stuff, you're 100% accurate. The school should do their budget in March. There's no doubt about that. The problem, one of the biggest problems, Connie, is that the budget, when it's warned in May, is putting teachers, they have to get a RIF notice. And, I voted against that measure when it went on the ballot last year, but, or no, that was this year. Wow, time has clearly not been good in my mind. So that was this year. I voted no on that this year, in March. Yeah, it was in March that we voted for that. And hopefully the school board will undo that, because it's not good to send out RIF notices to our teachers. And I really think that it's, we're tabling it with our situation where we have a tendency to vote down our budgets. We definitely should be in March. And we should be voting for our budget. So hopefully we can get it passed the next time it's up. But Raylene says she is extremely thankful to everyone And she's super excited about that. She's been wanting that 15,000 for some time now. Now she's going to be like, oh, we got to get it to 20,000. You're going to have to invite a few more of your friends.
I don't have any friends.
You're only what?
I said I don't have any friends.
How's
Did you like the 802 scoop? Can we be friends? I'll invite you to like the 802 scoop.
I like the 802 scoop.
Okay.
I have all my profiles have 802
So you're the one with multiple Facebook accounts.
I have lots of Facebook pages that I have control over, and every single one of them likes 802 Scoop.
Okay.
I have my campaign page.
Right.
I have Blow Up to Glow Up. I control Christmas for Kids. Let's see, what else do I? There's like 5 of them that I have control over, and some of them I don't ever look at.
There you go.
You know, sometimes you just got to do that.
Yeah.
House lawmakers have paused a Senate-backed proposal to create a new individual licensure system for Vermont childcare workers, saying the plan needs more study. Representative Teresa Wood says the House Human Services Committee will not advance S206 this session because lawmakers want to avoid worsening staffing shortages, increasing cost, or adding new burdens on low-paid childcare workers, which would have been great if they thought about that back in like 2014 when they passed the other bill that killed all our small little daycare facilities.
Well, it would have been great.
And then, which that caused a problem, which made it so that our daycare facilities started to shut down, the neighborhood ones, right? Like you would be able to like go next door and they would be able to watch your kid. It made the restrictions super difficult. And then they got out of the business, which made it so there was a strain on those upper end daycare facilities.
Yep.
And then they had to do they had to have licensures and all that wonderful stuff where they had to have certain things. And so that became more expensive. So what did we do? Instead of backtracking on the regulations, let's tax more. So then we dumped the payroll tax to tax people more money to filter that money out and put it towards people that want daycare. So it was a super awesome idea. Super awesome idea.
It really was. Gold star.
Gold star. Gold star. Gold star to the legislature for at least we didn't compound the problem by passing this.
Right.
Oh, what are you going to do, huh? Right?
Right.
Nothing. The Vermont Senate has advanced H 938, a bill aimed at reshaping the state's homelessness response while reducing reliance on hotel-motel vouchers. The proposal would create more structured continuum of services, including prevention aid, shelters, specialized supports, and limited motel use. But some providers warn the funding may not be enough to keep more people from sleeping outside.
That'll be helpful.
All I can say is bye-bye to the hotel motel program, which was awful. And I'm very happy. I actually supported this bill. And the reason why I supported this bill, and even though it has its issues, right? Like there's definitely issues with it that bugs me. When I campaigned on like killing the hotel motel program because we should absolutely offer better ways of dealing with homelessness. And I think this is better. It's not like ideal,
Right.
but it's better than what we currently have, which is stuff people in hotels and let them do whatever they want to do uninhibited in the hotel space.
Right.
And that's just not okay.
No.
And at least we're doing something a little bit proactive.
Yeah.
I don't think it does what I would want it to do, but I don't have full control. So,
Well, why not?
because I'm just not like a dictator.
Oh,
I mean, it would be nice if I had complete and utter control, but I don't.
that sucks.
That
Can't-
I'm not in control,
Can't
I
just-
agree.
Can't just.
So Tab Normandy says, what happened to the housing that was proposed in the soups and greens? So I think you're talking about Stevens Branch Apartments, and that's on the other side, behind the old Key Bank building, right between the church and the old Key Bank building. That's still moving forward. The what they were thinking about doing where the soups and greens was to level the Grand Union Plaza, or whatever it's called now. It's probably the Lenny's Plaza. Level that and then build up closer to the road and have the parking in the back. That project has been nixed, but the Stevens Branch Apartments are still moving forward. So that'll provide some housing and some affordable apartments for sure.
Seems like they could do a little bit more with that huge parking lot in the middle.
Like what?
I don't know.
You're gonna pull out your wallet and start forking over millions of dollars to do development in Barre City?
Would that work?
I mean, you could. I mean, if you did that, that would be great. You're gonna pull out your wad of cash of millions of dollars and start doing that
Yeah, from my mafia days.
from your mafia days, the Green Mountain Mafia,
Yeah. Millions I got from that.
your $1 million of Green Mountain Mafia loot.
Yep.
Governor Phil Scott has created a new Vermont Artificial Intelligence Economic Task Force to recommend how the state government and Vermont businesses could use AI. The group, chaired by Vermont Gas CEO Neil Launderville, must deliver up to 5 recommendations within 90 days on how the state government could adopt AI to better serve the public.
That's an interesting choice.
How so?
The gas CEO.
Well, Vermont Gas CEO is they're probably using AI there. I mean, AI has such think about the potential, right? Like, we all hate state government. Everybody gets frustrated because it feels like you go in there and you wait in lines. Of course, if you just, requested the appointment in advance,
Right.
you wouldn't have to wait in the line. But there's like efficiencies that could be done.
Yeah.
And AI is definitely something that we should absolutely be using. Just think about what could be done. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to think about ways that they can utilize AI to make government more efficient. That's what my guess is.
Be interesting to see.
I think so. I think it'll be good.
The DMV.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be DMV,
It should be.
but I think the DMV does a pretty good job. I'm just saying. When I go in there, I don't usually have any problems.
If I schedule an appointment, I usually don't have any problems either. And if I fill out the form I'm supposed to fill out correctly.
So where's the problem?
I'm just saying, I think inside the DMV, there's probably ways they could use AI.
I think there's way to use AI on everything.
Yeah.
I love it. I love AI. I think it's great.
We should get a big data center and put it in Barre.
As long as it doesn't drain on my electricity, I'm okay. As long as it can generate
next
its own
to your
electricity.
nuclear power plant. We'll put them right next to each other.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm
Hmm.
good with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. Tab Normandy says his mafia days when he was 7 young fellas. Love it. You want to try to join that committee, the AI committee?
Sure.
Bring your little mafia days
Yep.
and mafia
Just slide my
experience.
name right in there for me.
Vermont State Police are investigating vandalism at DG Body Works in Cavendish as a possible hate crime after anti-Israeli graffiti was sprayed painted on the business. Owner Denise Gibro, who is Jewish and displays Israeli flags in the windows, says she has been targeted before and called the vandalism unacceptable. It's really frustrating that somebody feels so strongly about national politics that they will come down and hurt our neighbors.
Yep.
Like that just there's like so what happened was somebody spray painted Free Palestine on the windows because she had, mind you, a Jewish person had an Israeli flag, Star David, in her window, and they wrote some inflammatory stuff in spray paint, which is what happened down here at the recruiting office, and which is, I mean, what they did at the recruiting office was worse because it was a lot of paint. And I remember, I think Raylene messaged me about it the very first time it happened, and I went down to Bob's, grabbed some spray paint or paint remover, and went over there and started scrubbing off the wording. But then you get to the side, and it was like paint was up on the wall. It was beyond my ability to fix. It's really gross.
Yeah.
It's really gross. People shouldn't do that. I don't even know why I have to say that. I feel like that should be like,
I feel like
don't
that's
do that.
Right.
Should
Basic rules here.
Yeah. And I think they're looking into possibly treating it as a hate crime, which okay. Because it's kind of hateful. I mean, I shouldn't say that because the hate crime idea does kind of like, is it different than any other crime? I mean, it's still the same type of damage. It's more motive and intent.
Right.
And I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but, somebody doing this is not, I mean, it'll probably be treated as a hate crime, which, obviously the person hates.
Right.
So, I mean, it makes sense. All right. A bill aimed at banning deceptive tobacco and nicotine packaging in Vermont is headed to Governor Phil Scott's desk after final legislative approval. Supporters say the measure targets products designed to look like candy, toys, snacks, and other things that could appeal to children. Have you seen some of those vapes? You're not into the vape thing? They have like games on them. Like you can play games, and then like in order to get additional lives, you have to vape. Not your thing?
No.
Too good for the vaping?
Yep. But I probably make up for it in Coors Light.
Yeah, you do. Yep. You definitely drink plenty. I don't know. I don't know if you drink plenty. Yeah, so they have these little games, and some of them look like markers. You don't know anything about this?
Nope. Do you?
Well, yeah, they came in and they showed us all the little different vapes that they have.
Huh?
I mean, kids have them at the school. It's really bad.
Yeah. Well,
You
I know
know.
kids are getting them now.
Yeah. It's not like back in my day where we had cigarettes and we had to stuff them in our fanny packs.
You probably did have a fanny pack too.
I did have a fanny pack, Jack. Of course, I had a little fanny pack. It was a little yellow fanny pack.
Yep.
So I believe, Connie, you have to be 25 to buy those, or 21 to buy them.
21.
So that does mean that adults are giving. So fun fact on that, Connie, which is really gross. I was talking to somebody and they told me that the parents were pissed that the that the vape was confiscated. True story. I think that's what they said in testimony at the State House when they were talking about this issue. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you shouldn't be giving your kids vapes. Just going out on a limb. Just gonna go out on a limb on that one.
Yep.
You know,
You gotta be 21.
gonna be 21. It's unbelievable. Would your mom give you a vape? If you
No,
were
when I
under-
was younger, no.
No.
But when I was younger, it wasn't really a thing. It wasn't a thing.
I think they were a thing back in the early 2000s. So
Really?
I'm gonna go and
That-
say that you're probably wrong. Have you ever smoked a cigarette?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Oh, good for you. I was
But-
smoking like a chimney when I was 13 years old.
But like I said, I've made up for it in Coors Light. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I quit. Obviously, I quit. But yeah.
you're not
no,
still smoking like a chimney?
No, I don't touch the stuff. I will say that I do like the smell of vapes over the smell of cigarettes.
Oh yeah, I love the cherry smoke sometimes. And
Well,
nice.
if you're talking about pipe, I love the smell of pipe, like the old cherry pipe smell. That smells very nice. But I know that it's not healthy.
No.
But if you're going to smoke cigarettes or smoke a pipe, I would suggest smoking a pipe. And if then your next option is I'd rather you do a vape, which smells pretty good. Like you can walk into certain rooms in the areas and you can smell the smell of fragrance and you're like, oh, somebody must have sprayed some fragrance. Nah, somebody just vaped there.
Somebody, little perfume.
Yeah. So I think that's a good one.
No, when I was growing up, my mom would not have bought me a vape.
No, of course she wouldn't have.
No.
Of course she wouldn't. About 16% of Vermont high schoolers have used a vape product, which seems awfully low compared to when I was a kid using for cigarette smoking. I remember we walked out of the high school as kids in a protest, walked across the street to smoke cigarettes because they were saying we could no longer smoke cigarettes on the opposite side of the school. Mind you, it was still illegal for 16, 17-year-olds and 18 or 16, 17-year-olds to smoke. And yet we walked off the school campus in the middle of the day to protest to have our ability to smoke our illegal cigarettes. It doesn't matter what age you are, kids are stupid and dopey. Looking back, like, I can't believe we did that.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like that would be so off-putting now. I mean, they do protest for other things. So will, like, 30 years from now, would whatever protest they're doing now, will they look back and say, wow, we can't believe we did that. So the moral of the story is kids shouldn't be protesting. But yeah, I remember doing that. But good for you, never having a cigarette. Proud of you.
Oh, thank you. Some people must have thought you were frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, is this frozen?
Yeah. You must have been, were you like a goody two shoe growing up?
Yeah, mostly.
Oh my goodness. I
But
would have
from
hated you.
when I was 14, I started on the fire department. So that early.
Oh, you were that guy.
Yeah. So
You were that guy.
yeah.
Yeah, we had a couple of those guys.
Yeah.
We had a couple. Good people, by the way. But nevertheless, we definitely, yeah, I know what guy you were. You were that guy. It's great. I was not that guy. Global Foundries will receive $375 million in federal funding through the CHIPS and Science Act to expand semiconductor manufacturing in Vermont and New York. Company officials say the investment will help increase production of essential chips used in cars, defense systems, communications, and other critical technologies. So this is really cool.
Yeah.
We're going to have, I mean, that means more business for Vermont.
Mhm.
And, you know, these are going to be high paid jobs.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about that. Good job for Global Foundries. They actually deserve the clap, not the hand clap. Governor Phil Scott signed S89, expanding Vermont's line of duty survivor benefits to include police officers in several categories of state employees. Supporters say that the law was inspired by the 2023 death of Rutland City police officer Jessica Ebbinghausen.
Oh, I remember that.
The final bill was not formally named after her. So that means that people will be able to apply for a death benefit, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I remember the VSCA, he stopped me in the president or something like that. One of the lobbyists for them stopped me in the middle of the hallway and he's like, you know, you should support the bill. And I'm like, I mean, it's pro police. I don't know why I wouldn't support it. And yeah, no, that's an easy bill to pass. I like the easy ones. Easy ones are great.
Yeah.
We need more easy bills. Don't you think?
I do. It should all be easy.
They should all be easy. Because if they're easy bills, more than likely they're good bills.
Right. If you don't
It's
think about it, just
right. Those are the easy ones. The bad ones are the ones that take forever, and then we find out they're awful for Vermont.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have a little more pushback on that, which is the reason why I'm a firm believer that there should be 75 Republicans, 75 Democrats. And then you would have a perfectly split legislature, and there would have to be compromise. And everything that came out would be compromised in a good way. My opinion.
works for me.
Does it?
Yep.
Good. S64. There was a lot of like going through the news and stuff. There was a lot of stuff about bills and legislative activity, and that's because it's the end of the session. So sorry, folks. This isn't like Michael Booten State Representative's update, but it sure feels like it is, just because of the fact that all the news is about everything that's being crushed down in the legislature right now. It'll probably be another week of it. So S64 is a bill being debated at the State House that would expand the scope of practice for no, for optometrists in Vermont. The bill would allow properly trained optometrists to perform certain limited advanced eye procedures. Supporters say it could improve access to care, especially in rural areas. And opponents say the bill raises patient safety concerns because ophthalmologists receive more extensive surgical training. So, we had this conversation before the show. The difference between an optometrist, which optometrist is like your primary care doctor, right? And then the ophthalmologists are like, your specialist. And what the ophthalmologists are complaining about is that they don't want the optometrists to start doing certain little things that kind of eat into their realm of expertise. But we had this problem with nurse practitioners.
Yeah.
Right. And I know that the AMA, American Medical Association, they had a problem. They had a problem with and Bert says adults are dopey too, which is true. I'm dopey. But they had a problem. The AMA had a problem with nurse practitioners.
Yep.
And I mean, my doctor, my primary care doctor, is a nurse practitioner, and I absolutely love her. I would not trade her for anyone else.
Yep.
She's attentive. She knows my health situation without even having to look at the records.
Yep.
She actually, I'm a big proponent of that. And let's be honest, some nurses are smarter than doctors.
Definitely.
No doubt. I mean, let's just be clear. More than likely, they are smarter than the doctors are. I shouldn't say that. That's not very nice for like the many people that are doctors that watch our show.
Right.
What do you think? You think they should be able to?
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? Okay, well, Liam spoke. There we go.
Yeah. Liam has spoken.
He has spoken. He says yes. All right. That's all I got, sir. Do you have anything?
Nope.
We're going to have a short night tonight.
Short night, long weekend, back to work on Tuesday.
Yep. So, folks, just a reminder, tomorrow, if you're still listening,
7:30 at the auditorium. Parade.
No.
Oh.
No. It's tomorrow at 11:30 or 10:30.
Oh, man. I was way
at
off.
the auditorium.
Oh,
You were way off.
Way early.
Yeah, you know what? I should have let you go with that. I should have just let you go there. And then you show up at 7:30 and like, rubbing your eyes. I don't know what's going on. 10:30 tomorrow.
At
The
least have some
Memorial
time
Day.
for some coffee.
Yeah, you'll have time. You can go down to Tasty Bites, get a bite to eat, and then go to the parade.
Get a coffee.
Yeah.
They have coffee down there?
Yeah, of course they have coffee down there.
Good coffee?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a coffee snob.
Me too.
So, yeah,
it's gotta be good coffee.
But you probably are not as snobby as I am. Like, there's one type of coffee that I like, and that's all. That's everything else is like, no. I will tolerate other coffee, but I mean, her coffee's fine. It's not bad. It's just not my coffee that I have shipped to me, and I grind myself.
You're probably a French press guy, aren't you?
I have a French press.
Yeah.
But I don't use it.
No.
I ain't got time for that. Who the hell's got
So-
time for a French press?
So are you a big coffee pot kind of guy, or are you a little Keurig
No, I'm a coffee pot
coffee
because
pot?
I have to manually grind my own coffee. So Susan says she saw you driving in Montpelier Friday afternoon.
Really?
What were you doing in Montpelier Friday afternoon?
I was getting ice cream
Why didn't you invite me?
because I didn't want to. Thought you'd be working
What time was it?
while you were working.
Was it the State House?
No, but I should have brought you some.
Yeah, you should have. Jerk.
How late do you go at the State House usually? Is it like a 9 to 4?
Yeah, we can go like 4 or 5, depending. I mean, we were at the State House. See, on Friday, I think we were done probably about 4. Yeah, and Susan says you should have invited me. Jerk. Thanks a lot.
I'll invite you next time. Friday was my early day, so I got to work 3:30.
You know what? There's a Yiddish. Do you know what Yiddish is?
Yeah. Spatula.
Schmuck. You're a schmuck for not inviting me.
Well, next time I'll invite you. We went down to the Dairy Cream.
I haven't been there yet.
Yeah, I've been there. Friday.
Well, clearly you've been there. We should go to Legendary though.
After I went to Casa Azteca and deleted 3 tacos.
Pounded down 3 tacos and then went for ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And then I did a shopping trip after all that.
no.
That was a good Friday afternoon.
That's way too much.
No.
Anyway, tomorrow, 10:30 at the auditorium, starting there, and then ending at City Hall Park at 11 a.m. If there's rain, it will be at the Barre Elks Club. After the ceremony, it will be at the Barre Elks Club for food as well. So go on down there, support our veterans, and on Memorial Day. All right. With that, everybody have a great evening. And thank you for watching.